But students, I think all of you have got some aspiration in your life. Aspiration means some ambition in your life. I feel that all of you are looking forward to your future. And you have got some goals and aims. You have got some expectations and you have got some aspiration on your future. So I may ask some of you to tell about his or her ambition, his or her aspiration. So I may just call, yes, Vinaya. Vinaya, just tell us about your ambition. What do you want to become in future? How are you looking forward to your future? What's your future plan? Yes, Vinaya, you're audible. Yes, Vinaya.
ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലാണോ സംസാരിക്കണ്ടേ?
You just try to speak in English, Vinaya. Even if there are some faults, don't mind it, okay? I will be correcting the faults, if any, later, okay? I will be giving you some instructions during some spoken English class, okay? You can just tell in English. What's your ambition, Vinaya? Yes, Vinaya.
I want to become a good teacher.
Yes, you want to.
The next year, I want to write the set exam.
Yeah. So next year you want to pass the set examination, yes?
Yes.
Yes, you want to pass the set examination. You want to become an effective teacher, a very good teacher in future. Thank you. This is your yes, Vinaya. Now I'm called yes, Prabhita. Prabhita, what's your concept on life? What do you think about life? What's your vision on life? Or what's your philosophy on life? Prabhita.
Sir,
Tell me.
I want to become a teacher.
Yeah, that's all right. My question is, what is your philosophy on life? What is life? Whether you believe in spiritual life or material life. Yes. What's your concept of life? What's your
Sir, both.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhita.
Sir,
Yeah.
I believe in both spiritual and material life.
Yes, you feel that you have to enjoy both spiritual and material life. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So you believe in God at the same
Yes,
time.
sir.
You want to enjoy your material life. Yes, Prabhita. Thank you. Thank you very much, Prabhita. Then,
Okay.
yeah, so right. Then Sumaya, what is your view on education? How can you define education? What do you think about the process of education? Yes, Fatima Sumaya, I just called you. Sumaya, are you there? Not. Fatima Sumaya. Yes, Fatima Sumaya, are you not there? So I may just ask. Yes, Muhassina. Muhassina, are you there? Muhassina. Not there? Why may I just ask Mubina? Mubina, just tell what you feel, what's your definition of education? What's your concept of education? Yes.
Education means attaining knowledge and skills.
Yes, education is the process of attaining knowledge and skill, according to Mubina. Okay, well, my dear students, here Vinaya just told her ambition in life. So she wants to become a very good teacher. She wants to pass that examination. And then Prabita told about her philosophy of life. She believes in spiritual as well as material life. She wants to enjoy both spiritual and material life. And I just called Mubina, then Mubina told that education is the process of attaining knowledge and skills. Now, we have got a concept from Prabita. We have got an aspiration or ambition from Vinaya, and we have got a definition or concept of education from Mubina. So actually, these items were something private for these people because they were keeping all these things in their minds. Now it has become, or their ideas or their aspiration or their concept have become common. Okay, it has made or it has been made common by them through a process. My dear students, there is a Latin word, communis, and this word means to make common, to make something common. And here, these people, these students were making some private information public, some concept or common. They were making the idea or the concept common for all. And this process can be included in the Latin word communis. Can anyone tell me what I am going to teach today? Actually, something related to this process. Can anyone tell me? Can any one of you tell me what topic I'm going to discuss here today, this morning, this wonderful morning?
I feel something philosophical. I don't know what you're going to teach, but
Yes, actually I'm teaching something from language across curriculum today. Okay, maybe philosophical. Then I just told you that they were making something which was private for them, which was a secret for them, common for all. And this process can be told by using the Latin word communis. Communis means to make something common. And nowadays we are using a technical term for this process. What is that term? Yes.
Communication.
Yes, you're right. Communication. Today we are going to have a discussion. Well done. Have a discussion on the process of communication. See, communication is a word which is derived from the Latin word communis, which means to make common. So these students were making their idea common, their concept common. There is a process. How can we make something common? How can we make our idea or our feelings or our message or our information or our knowledge common to all? Yes. By
Verbal communication.
communication means by verbal communication, written communication, then yeah, that by there is a process.
Bilingual.
Yes,
Bilingual.
bilingual by using a method. Okay, so right, well, so I may tell by sharing. Yes, by sharing or exchanging. We can use the term exchanging or sharing. Then what is communication? How can you define communication then? How can you define communication then? Just tell me.
Exchanging of ideas.
Yeah. Exchanging is the process of sharing or exchanging ideas, knowledge, right? Ideas, knowledge, skill, information, message, feeling. When you show a sort of pleasant facial expression, when you hear something, that means that you are sharing your happiness or you're sharing or exchanging your pleasure to another person. Am I right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because you have got joy, you have got happiness, and it is in your mind, and it is a private property for you. But when you show the sign of happiness on your face, you are making the joy or making the happiness common for others. That means you're sharing your joy, you're exchanging your happiness. And this is known as communication. So communication is the process of sharing or exchanging ideas, knowledge, message, information, feeling, concepts, and so and so. Yes, got it? So I may share PowerPoint presentation here. Yes, I think you're able to see, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. So you can see that communication is the process of sharing or exchanging information, message, knowledge, and feelings by making use of some channel or medium. Now I may ask you another question. What are the different elements or components of communication?
Language.
Yes, language is a component, yes. Maybe written language, body language, facial language. It just shows, yeah.
There should,
Yeah.
there should have a sender.
Yes, the first thing is sender or communicator or speaker. Okay, so center.
And receiver.
Receiver.
Receiver also.
So center is there, then receiver is there. Then in language means we can use another general term or another comprehensive term called medium. Yes.
Medium.
Medium.
So now there is center, then there is medium, then there is receiver. Then one more thing is there.
Coding and
Message.
decoding.
Yes.
Message.
Channel.
Yes.
Sorry.
Channel, actually channel can be called as this medium. Medium is the channel. Okay. Then communicator is
Encoding and decoding.
Language.
the body of,
Coding and decoding.
yeah, body of, that means the message, what you send. Okay. The sender sends something, and this something is maybe an information, maybe a message, maybe a piece of knowledge, maybe a feeling. Okay, then so center, medium, that is channel, message, that is the body of content which you send. Okay, then comes a receiver. 4 elements are there in the process of communication: center, medium or channel, signal or message, receiver or listener. Yeah. And these are the 4 elements of communication. Well, I'm sorry, I have to give a message for your friends. Some of you, your friends are not able to come here. I'm sorry. Yes. So got that? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sender or communicator or speaker, then medium or channel, a signal or message, a receiver or listener. These are the technical terms which we are using for these elements or components of communication. And let's look, try to define each element. Center. Center is the one who tries to share or exchange the information, knowledge, feeling, or message which he is keeping in his or her mind. Okay. If you're asked who is a sender or what is a sender, what is a communicator, then you can just write sender is the one who wants to convey something, who wants to make some feelings common for all, or who wants to share his feelings, his message, his knowledge. So sender is the one who sends, who shares, who exchanges, who conveys something kept in his mind to another person. Now, sometimes it may be to himself. Okay, I will tell you it when I'll tell about different types of communications. And my dear students, don't worry, I will be explaining all these things in your mother tongue later after the discussion is over. Okay. Well, this is a center. A center or communicator is the one who tries to share or exchange the information, knowledge, feelings, message, concepts, ideas, which are kept in his mind. Then who is, then what is the channel or medium? Anit, can you tell me, Anit, what is the channel or medium?
Channel means in a communication we can share a message through a definite channel. It may be air. Considering as in a phone call, phone can be a medium.
A channel or medium means some tools or techniques. Okay, some
yes, sir.
Some methods or some ways. Yeah. Yes. So a channel or medium is right. You're right, Anit. A channel or medium in communication is the tool or instrument or the method used for conveying or sharing or passing what is intended to be done so. So you want to share something which is in your mind. So if you want to share, then you have to use a tool. You have to use some instrument. And this tool may be language, or this instrument may be some facial expression or some body language, some gestures, yeah, or some written letters or some spoken letters, sounds. Yeah, got it. Medium channel or medium in communication process is the tool or instrument which we are using for conveying, sharing, passing, or exchanging the piece of knowledge, the message, the lesson, the concept, the ideologies which we are keeping in our mind. Actually, this should be this should reach the other person, and for reaching this to the other person, we have to use a vehicle or an instrument. If we want to reach a particular destination, we have to use a vehicle. Yeah. So just like that, if the message which is kept in your mind or in our mind, we want to, if this is to be conveyed to other person, then we have to use an instrument, a tool, or some ways, and that is the medium or channel. It may be language, it may be facial expressions, it may be some gestures. Then what is message? What is meant by message?
It is the things we are communicating.
Yes,
The
it is the things which we communicate. That means it is maybe message, maybe an information, maybe a feeling. Yeah. So the item, material, signal or message is the item or the material such as knowledge, information, message, feeling, which we want to share with others. Maybe happiness, maybe sadness, maybe joy, maybe some concepts, maybe some pieces of knowledge. So signal or message in communication is the item or material such as knowledge, information, feeling, which we want to communicate or which we want to share with others. Then receiver. Receiver is the one to whom the sharing of the message is intended. A receiver is the person who accepts our message. Receiver is the person who want to be a part of our feeling. When we send our feeling, he will be accepting the feeling, and he will be, if we are happy, then he also will be happy. So this is a receiver in communication. Receiver is the person to whom we want to share our feelings or our message or our information. Yeah. So these are the 4 elements in communication. Yes, got it? Yes.
Yes, sir.